Good evening. It is a Friday afternoon here at Nav Air and Scale headquarters, and what has just arrived on the workbench but another box from ResKit in the Ukraine. You know, it's just when they drop it off, you just know it's actually from ResKit the way it's packaged. I guess maybe I'm either ordering too much or just enough. But let's take a look since it is Friday. Hope everyone's doing good out there and in the internet lands and model world, and thoughts go out to friends and some family down in Los Angeles today. The wildfires are kind of out of control there, so thinking about you guys, and yeah, be safe. Anyways, on to modeling. Oh boy, there's a whole lot of packing here. Whoa, what do we got? We got a bunch of stuff, so let's check out what it is. We got F4 Phantom nozzles. Yeah, these are 48 scale. F8s in 30-second scale. I do got to point this out because this is, oh, look at that, 70-second F-35 stuff. One of the cool things that ResKit has been doing a lot more lately is 3D printing. You can see the boxes reflect that here, so they've been going back and changing a lot of their weapons over to 3D printed from resin. I think they started with resin, then it was resin with some 3D printing, and now these are all 3D printed parts, which I think is just freaking amazing. I love it. It's so much easier to work with. That's F-35B for Tamiya. Keep on that. We got a and C exhaust here, which is great with the new Tamiya C that's finally out. That has hit the workbench, and first video hopefully will be up later, this next week. Some Hornet landing gears. Woohoo! Look at this. Got a few of these, but just because I like these so much, these are kind of my favorite intakes to work with, specifically because of these parts back here. So filled up a little bit more of those. A lot of these things are new things that just came out. Oh, GBU 62. That is going on my F-35. I don't know whether they're allowed to or not. I don't see it on here indicated, but you know what? I like it. That's what I'm going to do. Some F5 stuff for AVF. This is some stuff that picked up for a friend. So T-38s, F2s. What do we got here? Raphael. I never know how to pronounce that, but French fighter jets. All right. Then, oh, look at this. This is nice. We're going to have to break into this. I want to show you guys some of the stuff of what's on the inside, but we're going to break into this one right away. Let's take a look at the 300-gallon fuel tank. This is for A6, A7s, S3s, Prowlers, and let's see what we got in here. Of course, instructions, some decals, and 2 tanks. So we got 2 very nice looking tanks here. Filler cap detail is beautiful, and then our back ends. One of the things I like about this is set up to do basically any configuration. So we have 8 fins, which means we could do the no fin. It says bobtail is included without the fin, and then multiple fin versions. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, in fact, there you go. There is, this would be, who has 2? A6s had 2 sometimes. A7s, bobtail, that would be centerline, A6. Then if you come down here, and it even tells you, look at that. Ace Corsair, look at that. A1 Sky Raider, A4 Skyhawk, a couple things. The S3 was kind of unique because it had all 4 using it there, but I think what, at least what I'm interested in and what I'll probably be most building are the A6s here, and that's just the, mostly the single drop down piece there. So that's pretty nice. We got a little bit of a painting guide on the back here. Here's our parts, just so you can see in there. Wow. All right, it's beautiful. There's all your back end stuff. So moving right along. All right, let's dig into the kind of the keystone of what this order was about, and that is the short tractor here. So there's kind of a renaissance, I think, going for Navy figures and vehicles right now. We've got, of course, the Redoke figures, which I think set the standard several years ago with 3D scanning of real things and printing. We've got Galaxy that's kind of gone all in on Navy stuff. We've got ResKit, and it's awesome. It's an amazing time. Galaxy's got another tractor coming as well. That is actually shipping right now from Lucky Model. But in the meantime, let's take a look at ResKit's short tractor. And this looks like it's going to be the main part right here. And there we go. This is beautiful. Wow. If you can see, there's little print lines. You can't feel them, but you can kind of see them. I'm kind of curious, so I throw some primer on there if there's anything that's visible. But you know, that's still with 3D printing. Even with the machines we've got, we're still a little bit of that. There is some very fine texture for the non-skid. It is beautifully done. And I mean, look at that. It's got the gear shifter, the parking brake, all that stuff is just molded right in. There's no extra part. Of course, the seat's going to be extra, which is awesome. And let's see, here we have, these are our wheel chocks. That's pretty cool. Between all the companies out there, Gloria included, definitely getting a lot of wheel chocks these days. That's awesome. And parts I'm not quite sure, but we'll figure it out. Some tires, beautifully printed. It's amazing. And this is the back piece here. This is modular. You can buy this in several versions. There's a longer version with the APU hover cart. I bought the short version. I like the way it looks. And that's kind of what I'm going for. And then look at this. This is the screen. And the seat, the wheels, the steering wheel, more additional parts. I'll have to open these up and we'll take a look. But right off the bat, there's our wheels. And I'm not sure what that is, but we will figure that out momentarily. In the meantime, here are tow bars. Those are nice. You can see in there how much detail is put into these things. Wow, okay, I am ecstatic and thrilled. There's no figure in this one. Our instructions here. So figures are sold separately, and there you go. That's a good look. It's a multi-page instruction book. This is a whole model kit on its own. So this is what we have. We have all bar 8 and all bar 15. That's 8 feet and 15 feet. Well, my time on carriers was a long time ago, so I don't remember seeing 8-foot ones there. The 15, I think, was kind of the standard, so that's what I'm going with. But we'll have to do some references. There's our paint guide and decal guide to take a look at. So there you go. Beautiful. I am so stoked with this. I can't wait to build it. Tamiya F-35 deck display, anyone? Here we go. Let's take a look at our GBU62 JDAM ER. This says for F-18, F-16, MiG-29, and Su-27, which is pretty interesting that these are American-made weapons on Russian-made aircraft. I'm guessing these are Ukraine, probably, and probably one of the big reasons that ResKit is making these. Oh, there we go. There's kind of a painting guide for you to take a look. More, the normal decals. We've got all of our fuse heads and detail for the back end here. And here are the bombs. So these things, wow, look at how thin those fins are. Yeah, it's tough to see on the cage, but I'm going to keep them in the cage just for now. A few weeks I'll be using these on a build. It doesn't say anything about F-35. I don't know whether the F-35 can carry it or not, but I think it would look awesome hanging off the wing of an F-35C. So someone out there can correct me or chastise me for doing it, but I think that's what's going to happen. So there's our fins. So that's that. It's yeah, it's a cool set. I actually had a hard time finding it on their website, but you can also see kind of how the 3D printing weapons are working. So let's move on and smash cut to that is going to do it tonight for what showed up on the workbench. and arrived just this afternoon. So thanks for joining us. Quick look, what I've been getting started on here, a sneak peek, is the Tamiya F-35C with all the detail that it has in the weapons bay. Look at that. I'm going to go ahead and cover it up just because I like the slick look for the build that I'm doing here, but this is what's on the workbench now, and I love that these tails are separate pieces. It will make painting the rudders so much easier for the project that I'm doing because the rudders and the tails are going to have different colors. If you know my favorite F-14 squadrons has, well, at the very end of their life, they had a jet with black and white tails, and let's just say a big red fast check. Okay, that'll wrap up what we were doing here tonight. So thanks for joining us here at Nav Air and Scale. Go out and have a beautiful weekend. Be excellent to each other. And if you are still listening to this, today on Facebook, I posted about a new Fightertown decals sheet, low visibility tactical F-14s. If that's your thing, go check it out on the Fightertown decals page. And I'm basically taking votes and suggestions and want to see what you guys want on a new low vis F-14 sheet. So there you go. Have a beautiful weekend. We'll see you next time.